Hey, Peter, thank you so much for joining me here today.
How are you, Francisco? All good?
Yes, I am so happy to have you back because it's always a pleasure to see you and also see Laurie, who you work with, who is
Absolutely.
your business partner, life partner, and you just told me about your amazing contract that you're getting over the line that is going to maybe a little bit cut into your 10-year anniversary.
That's true. I do suffer from a work-life balance. It's a good interview question. What everyone has strengths, everyone has weaknesses. What are your weaknesses? And I've always said, well, I work too hard to meet deadlines.
Do you really?
It's a good answer, isn't it? Because
It
you're
is a
turning a
good
weakness into a strength.
It is a good answer. Yeah, absolutely. Now, the reason
And I
why I
do.
also wanted to chat to you is because you're one of our Clever Bunch members, and people always ask us, people that are applying for the program, they ask, what is it like, and what can I expect,
Yeah.
and also some people are obviously a little bit scared, and it's best to hear from people who are in the program. So maybe the first question I have is why did you decide to join Clever Bunch? You are a serial entrepreneur. You're incredibly smart. You run a few different successful businesses. Why did you join us and our community?
Well, yeah, it's nice to work on. We're busy, but we don't have enough hours in the day. Ironically, what we were saying before,
Yeah,
and we were aware of basic bananas over the last couple of years. We were watching, and then we made the decision, no obligation, to attend a half day session with Christo. And Laurie and I were there together, and we thought, no, this is going to really, we needed a kickstart, a
mm,
natural kickstart.
mm-hmm.
And there was enough impetus and ideas just from that half day program. Yes, how can we sign up? And not just for myself, but also for Laurie, because it is such a well paced out program. And yeah, we were desperate to sign up and come on board, which is what we did. We do run a few small businesses, and the ideas for one can work in another too. That's a
Yeah,
bit of a bonus.
yeah,
But why should we have to reinvent the wheel? I mean,
yeah.
you've invented the wheel, and you've got mag wheels, and you've got studded wheels and different treads, and we don't have to invent the wheel except just to fine tune the lettering on the side of the wheel to suit our business.
Yeah.
So it's taken a lot of pressure off.
I love that. Yeah, and one thing that you are doing really well, you and Laurie, you are just following the system. Every month we get together and we
Yeah,
go through the next strategies, and it's a step by step, and you just follow the system, and it's working. Yeah,
absolutely. For example, another analogy is, if we wanted to do everything that we've been doing, it'd be a bit like eating an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? And we go, oh, it's too hard. It's too hard. But basic bananas, no, you tell us you eat an elephant one mouthful at a time. And I reckon through the program we've eaten half an elephant, but we'd never know.
yeah.
And Laurie might like the toenails and I might like the tusk. But we've exceeded all expectations too. But it's been manageable, and I think that's one of the best things. It's not everything at once, just a little bit here, a little bit there. The icing on the cake is we're with a group of wonderful people, fellow business owners who want to help each other, and we're learning off each other.
Yeah.
So
I was
that's
actually
one of
going to ask you, and you pretty much already answered, and maybe have some more points, but I was going to ask you what do you love most about the program? So, obviously, the step by step, so eating the elephant
the.
step by step, the
Yeah,
community you mentioned, so the other
yeah.
businesses in the
It,
room, yeah.
it is a bit hard because there are. It isn't. It's a bit like having a degustation menu, where we pair the wines with a lot of ingredients with the lovely menu, and it's not one thing. It's a number. I think it's evolution and maturity is really important. So we're
Mm,
not scared. There's a lot of constant feedback, and as a bonus, as you're aware, we've actually rebranded our website, we've rebranded our signature box, and we didn't know about that before we signed on. And we get such fantastic feedback on our signature blocks. And that little tiny things like that make a difference. The format, yeah, we have the monthly thing, the monthly get together, and that's 3 hours, and everyone can set aside the 3 hours. But there's the weekly. We've submitted with the old website. So what do you think, gang? And everyone around the world, not just Australia, comes and suggests ideas, and then we submit it again, or new postcards, or new ideas, new funnels. It really is just a big, basic banana family.
It is. I love that most too about this. It's that there are so many people that are so helpful, and on the weekly help desk calls you get, because as a business owner you're so in the business, you don't see what you don't see, and you have other people looking at your business from the outside, from all different walks of life, different countries, etc. What are some of the results that you have gotten because of implementing the strategies? I know, and by the way, we've talked about this before, but your rebranding, the new logo, your website updates, it looks, what's the word? It looks
schmick.
There's a word in Australia. It looks the business.
Yeah, it looks about, or schmick. Yeah, it really. And the feedback from our customers is it's fantastic too. So, what was the question again?
What are some of the results that you have?
The results. That's easy. Yeah, we set targets, and they're over 200%. In fact, we're just in the very early spring, and we've already achieved our annual target already.
Yes.
So we've wildly exceeded our goals, and we thought they were fairly ambitious. And we've been enhancing those goals, and unfortunately, so much so that we're now exploring taking on extra staff, which is a good and a bad.
Yeah.
And also, we have had to knock back some people because, look, sorry guys, we are so popular that we just can't fit you in.
Yeah, that's so amazing. And I know also Laurie, who works with you behind the scenes, has implemented so much with the funnels and the Google My Business and the reviews, and there's so much that you guys have done. So obviously, anyone who is watching this, there is no magic pill. There is, what Peter and Laurie are doing is following the system and implementing. Last question, unless you have anything else to add.
Well, here's a good one. So we just had another lovely session with you in the group on Monday, and we set our goal. Laurie's already produced the postcard, and we've already sent it to our first customer with a thank you note because they put a positive review up on Facebook. So we didn't do it as a bribe, we did it to say thank you after, and they've rung us up to say, oh my God, we just love it. We've thanked you for everyone. And we went shopping this morning, and we trained up a local business, and as soon as he saw me, he came running up and gave me a hug and said, oh, there's 3 other businesses that I've referred to you, and you're so good, you're so friendly. Gave me a discount on a really nice candle I bought for Laurie. And that's what happens.
That is amazing. I love that. That was only on Monday. Now is Wednesday, and you've already... Laurie is, well, you too.
So we did that straight away, and it's been... that whatever the card companies, that's Laurie's business. She's the real boss, and she's made it happen.
I love that. That makes me so happy to hear. Thank you for sharing that. Now, the last question I have is, obviously, it's an investment to be in the program, and for a small business, it can be a little bit scary to make that commitment, to take that step, and to go, you know what? Now is the time. I'm going to do this. And what would you say to someone who is maybe a little bit like, oh, I'm scared?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it is. We don't think of it as a cost. We think of it as an investment to grow your business. So when it's a paradigm shift, it's not a cost. It's not an expense. It's an investment to make things happen, and it just provides the most solid foundation. Every hour is precious, and that's a part of the reason why we paid you guys, because you've developed the intellectual property and ideas, and you never say no. Like, oh look, can you send it our way? We'll do this, and they're all the bonuses that we never thought we'd get with the program. So yes, it's an investment, but if you don't put some skin in the game, you won't treat it seriously. If you just put a little bit in, then if you miss out or let it go by, I'm too busy. They're not the people that, you should. You need to be 100% committed, and you provide the perfect formula with yourself and the rest of the team to make it happen.
That's such great advice. I love that. Thank you so much. Thanks, Peter. Is there anything else that you would love to share with our community, with the people, with the universe?
Yeah. Well, we're happy to field any unsolicited calls if you just want a third party referral. Is it really true like that? And we're happy to do that as well, of course, because we like helping others, and just like you and the rest of the Basic Bananas team. So it's one of the best things we've ever done in the 5 years I've been struggling with this business, and I wish I did it 3 years earlier.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Peter. And anyone who is watching this, check out Peter's and Laurie's business, Gungalia First Aid, if you have any first aid requirements, although they're a little bit busy at the moment. But, we will look at how we can scale the business. But thank you so much. And thank you, Peter and Laurie, always for being so generous and kind with your time, with your knowledge, with your support of the other members of the Clever Bunch. It means a lot. It really does.
We're all here to help each other. And just like your teammates when you joined in the team. We had a lovely coffee with one of our team members the other day. And we're just building on with ideas, and we ended up yapping for 3 hours. It was great.
Amazing. I love it. Thank you. Thanks again. Bye for now. See ya.